It was an impressive victory, and the Wright State Raiders are going on to the NCAA tournament. So for Randolph Childress, I'm Jordan Burnfield, and for our entire crew, thanks so much for joining us here in Indianapolis. Wright State 66, Detroit Mercy 63. The Raiders are going to the NCAA tournament. Coming up next, the West Coast Conference Championship game. Santa Clara against Gonzaga. Dave Fleming and Sean Farnham will have the call for you in Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us here in Indy. The Raiders are the champs.
You're watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal. It's the WCC Men's Basketball Championship and title game night tonight in Las Vegas. Our matchup in this title game, the number 3 seed, the Broncos of Santa Clara, against the top seed, the Zags, in this game for the 29th straight year. The Gonzaga Bulldogs going for a West Coast Conference title. May not be the matchup that a lot around college basketball thought was coming. St. Mary's got upset last night, but we expect a great title game.
The Gonzaga Bulldogs are going on to the tournament.
It's celebration time in Las Vegas.
Their 22nd West Coast Conference Tournament Championship.
Gonzaga is going into the Pac-12 next year.
Even though it is coming to an end, in some ways, the story's even better. It goes in! A shot that's going to be remembered for a long time.
They're the real deal, man.
The Zags will celebrate a 29th consecutive trip to the West Coast Conference Tournament Championship game.
It is going to be a battle.
Love it. So many great players, so many great memories over the years in this WCC championship, and we expect some more here tonight. A fascinating matchup as the two teams get ready to go in front of a raucous pro-Gonzaga crowd here at the Orleans Arena in Vegas. Hi, everybody. Dave Fleming, Sean Farnham. Great to have you with us on championship night. And look, Sean, I think it's just a fact that a lot of folks around the country expected number 1 versus number 2 Gonzaga, St. Mary's. Don't let that fool you. Santa Clara is very capable of winning this game. They seem like they're poised to go to the NCAA tournament. No matter what happens tonight, they can clinch it with a victory here.
Yeah, it's been a great story for Herb Sendek and the Broncos. 30 years since they last went to the NCAA tournament. I think last night's win cements them into the field. So does Joel Lenardi. He has them in as a 10th seed right now. But you can even move up maybe additional line if you take care of business against a team like Gonzaga.
And they have a player, Santa Clara does it, probably nobody around the country knew about before. Last night's game, a lot of people are talking about this kid now.
Yeah, Sash Gavalugov was unbelievable against St. Mary's. Their offense struggled in the first half. They put him in on-ball screens. They forced the big to have to defend on the outside and drop coverage. He hurt St. Mary's big time. And then this was the dagger and a little night-night right afterwards. He'd like to say night-night to the Bulldogs at the end of tonight. And they need him to have a big game because they're going to have to win the three-point line in this contest. They have to dominate in points from beyond the arc.
Arguably Santa Clara's biggest shot made since Steve Nash wore that uniform. Seriously, what a moment that was last night. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, just a huge challenge. We say it every time the Zags take the court, but Graham Ike dominated Santa Clara in the regular season.
He dominated Santa Clara. He dominated really every opponent that they played throughout the course of the year. But in particular, 72% shooting against the Broncos. Almost 28 points per contest, and then just ate them up on the glass. And they've got to figure out a way to slow down the paint production of Gonzaga to the Broncos. They average 58 points per game in the paint against Santa Clara on the season. If they can get that number just down to the Zags average, which is about 46 points per game, it'll help them out immensely.
All the accomplishments of this program under Mark Few, 27 years, every single time his team has played in this championship game in the WCC. This will be their last. I think Mark was feeling a little sentimental before the game about that. And on the other side, a guy, Herb Sendek, who's been around forever, won his 600th game of his head coaching career. Just last night, it was a monumental one.
WCC Coach of the Year. And make no mistake about it, this game is in Las Vegas, but we show you the images of the crowd as Graham Ike yelled right in front of us during warm-ups. We got ourselves a home game.
It's loud, it's raucous, it's pro-Zags, and yet Santa Clara with a real shot to pull off a win and win their first WCC tournament title since 1993.